Coming into your heart, finding that energy of your heart. Ruth has just joined us. Hello, Ruth. And just relaxing more and more deeply. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Breathing in, calm. Breathing out, ease and relax your whole body, your mind, your emotions. Breath after breath, more relaxed. Noticing all the sensations of your body moving against the floor. I'd like you to bring your awareness down into your hands. And now allow your hands to rest upon the ground with the back of the hands resting on the floor, palms facing upwards. I'm going to take you into the Feldenkrais, that hand breathing exercise that you can use to create deep relaxation in your whole being. But once you've established it in the hands, you can use that to relax any part of your body that's not comfortable, that's holding tension. And because you're students with me, that deep relaxation also has the heart energy in it. So while we breathe with the hands and move the hands, I also want you to establish that heart energy. So you can imagine something in the palm of your hand that would make you so happy and grateful and relaxed. Perhaps imagine a butterfly comes down and lands in it as you start to practice, or a little bird just settles in the palm of your hand. And with your eyes closed, you can imagine that very clearly and really feel the strong emotion come up. Maybe you want to imagine £1 million in your palm of your hand. I don't mind what it is. Anything that brings that real uplift in your energy. Now, as you breathe in, slowly, slowly let your fingertips move 1 centimetre away from the palm of your hand. And as you breathe out, completely relax and let your fingers curl up. Deep breath in, slowly opening, only by 1 centimetre, the fingertips moving imperceptibly. And then as you breathe out, slower than the in-breath, you relax your hands. You breathe in this beautiful heart energy, your inner smile, your calm and peace and joy. And as you breathe out, relaxing your hands, you ease, relax the hands so deeply. Allow yourself to become so totally fascinated by your hands, by the movement, the temperature, tissues, all the sensations, every little sensation. Your hands become fascinating to you. And also this sense of feeling the heart energy, the joy and delight. People with dogs, often when they're doing yoga, the dog will come along anyway and snuffle its way into their practice, put their nose into the palm of the hand or into the neck. You might like to imagine your pet just comes along. If you have a cat, perhaps it lays its head in your palm. And so just feeling that joy. Because we're learning to connect the heart energy to your hands so that everywhere you go, you can just be sharing this energy through your touch, your voice, your eyes. Feel it in your hands. Breathing in, hands opening. Breathing out. Completely relax your hands. So just moving into silence for a little so you can totally focus on these sensations, your breath, the heart energy, and such a subtle movement in your hand. Relax. Now explore this. Try not moving your hands, but stay completely focused on them. They're just staying very, very relaxed. And I want you to feel the sensations. What happens as you breathe in? You might still get a sense that your hands are moving, and deeply relax as you breathe out. Again, sensing and feeling what's happening in your hands. Keeping your heart energy really shining bright. Notice everything about your hands. So you may discover with this technique that once you've established this breathing in and out with some movement, subtle movement in the fingers, that after some time you would rather let the hands be still, but you would actually find you're sensing a lot of movement in your hands still. You're actually sensing and feeling as you breathe in an expansion into your fingers. And as you breathe out, relaxing, the hands becoming heavier, you're feeling a contraction also. You're feeling the movement of chi flowing into your hands and releasing. So allow yourself to be creative and drawn by your intuition into either form of practice, keeping the movement going after it's established, or allowing it to be subtle movement, and moving as you wish between the two. Always remembering to keep your heart warm. Now have a sense of scanning your body, and you're feeling within your body for some part that would like to be able to deeply relax, to be nourished by heart energy. And now you start to feel your awareness looking at that part of the body. Perhaps you get headaches or sore throats. Maybe you've got a bad knee. Maybe you have tense shoulders. And now, staying with your breath, your hands, inhaling, you feel everything about your hands. And as you relax your hands, relax that other part of your body. I just felt my neck relax. Breathing in, feel your hands opening. Breathing out, relax. Feel that other part of your body so deeply relaxed. Breathing in, hands expanding. Breathing into that other part of your body also. And letting go as you breathe out. So relaxed. Let's stay with this a little longer in silence. Breathing your inner smile into that part of your body. Relax and ease and let go of all that does not serve you. Feel that deep relaxation moving into your body. It's a very clever technique to get the hands so deeply relaxed and then let the whole body join in. And you want to play with this in your own way. You might decide to go straight from the hands to the whole body. Let's just try that, breathing in, opening your hands. As you relax your hands, relax your face, your neck, your back, your legs, your arms. Everything so soft. Now take a breath in and push your hands up to the ceiling. Have a stretch. With your fingers, reach up to the sky. And come down over your head and just let yourself wriggle and move a bit like you're just woken up in bed. A little bit. Stretching through the body. Try bending your knees and just letting the knees roll from one side to the other. Maybe you're rolling all the way over with them, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're keeping your back flat and arching the back to drop your knees, and then melting into your lower back. But still be aware of your hands, so relaxed on the floor. Now, if you haven't already, bend your knees and bring them hip width apart. The feet are hip width apart, knees are bent. And your arms can be any way you like, but I want them still with the back of the hands resting on the floor. Take a breath in and let your hands expand. As you breathe out, drop your knees down to the right, relaxing your hands. So now you're moving the hands again with your breath. And on the next breath, feel the lower back. Breathe into the lower back. As you relax your hands, relax your lower back. Now breathing in, hands opening, pull your knees up to the middle. And as you breathe out, relax your hands and slowly now your knees down to the other side. Melt. Feel your hands so relaxed. Breathe in and pull your knees back up into the middle. I feel that we're in danger of being too relaxed here. Take the breath in and scoot your knees up and squeeze them into your chest with a big, big hug. Lifting your nose up to your knees. Squeeze and stay there a little bit and rock side to side. Moving your muscles. If you've got a very bony back, you need lots of cushion here, or save this rolling for when you're on a nice soft bed. But feel those muscles getting some massage. And then relax your head down. Straighten your legs up to the sky. Point your toes, flex, and move the ankles. And then you can give your legs some massage. And this is really great for lymphatic drainage. You know how much I love detox. I like you to jump and bounce and shake. but also just sticking your feet up in the air. You can even prop yourself against a wall and just leave your feet up there, really nice high up, get fantastic lymphatic drainage, read a book. Allow this beautiful drainage, and then to facilitate it more, you would take your thumbs and massage deeply in along these seams up the inner and outer leg. So really promoting lymph being moved into the guts. It doesn't have to be your thumbs. You might want to do a tapping massage. Let your instinct tell you what to do. You might want to use your knuckles. It was interesting, last night I had some yoga students back in the studio, and they were all noticing not just how stiff they were, but how a lot of these energy points were no longer feeling so great. A bit yucky, a bit tender, not getting the pleasure out of them. Say, for example, the kidney points, you know, sometimes when you tap them, they feel yucky, but they can also feel great. They can make you feel so good. So I'll come to them in a minute. Let's finish our legs. Rubbing up and down, both legs. Massaging the calf. Spreading your toes, open your eyes wide, open your mouth wide and stick your tongue out. Ah, big wide jaw. Ah. Now wiggle your jaw side to side. Ah. So much tension in the face. Rub your hands and put your palms over your eyes. Pat your cheeks. Release the tension. Sweep across your forehead like this, out to the sides. And then hug your knees again. Roll side to side. Now place your right knee down upon the floor and put your left foot on your right knee. And you can imagine if I was sitting upright on a chair in a shop, I could do this and no one would know that I was doing an amazing relaxation technique and releasing strain in the lower back with some piriformis. So this is a partial piriformis stretch. Opposite hand holds your ankle. And then the other hand crosses on top. So the wrists cross and your fingers would reach for your bubbling spring. And even if they can't be actually holding it because you're too tight, you could imagine you're holding it. And you take 3 deep breaths. Melt, relax. Roll your head from side to side a little bit upon the floor. And you'll notice if you pull this foot into your chest deeper by lifting the other foot off the floor, you get much more of a stretch in piriformis through your hip, which will release your lower back. Always being gentle though. We'll do a proper piriformis next. Release that foot, we'll do the other side, foot to knee, opposite hand to ankle. Cross your wrists and cover the sole of your foot. And breathe. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Breathing in calm, joy, peace. Breathing out, ease your whole body. Now just release that, both feet down to the floor. Let the soles of your feet touch each other. Push your hands up to the sky and your knees drop out to the earth. Take a deep breath in as you stretch up forward to the sky. Feel your shoulder blades. Chin to chest. And then breathing out, reach your hands over your head, stretch, and now let go. So you're in this position of complete trust. And in this shape, feel your heart like the sun shining, and you're shining the sun, the heart energy throughout your body in deep appreciation and gratitude. Feel your heart energy flowing down your arms into your fingertips. Feel it all through your body. Relax your face, relax your hands. As you breathe in, let your hands open. As you breathe out, relax your hands. Breathing in, your hands open. Breathing out, relax. Feel your hands heavy upon the floor. And sense what happens as you now imagine again that a little bird has landed in your palm, making itself comfortable like in a nest, or a butterfly, or a puppy, or the hand of someone you hold dear in a memory or in life. Feel that heart energy in your palm, the delight and the joy. Now take a breath in, and as you breathe out, pull your knees together, bend your arms and tuck your elbows into your chest as you roll over onto your right hand side and just lay your head upon the earth. Now take a breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly push yourself up and come up to sitting. If you're still awake, that was a lot of relaxation. But I think it's just so valuable to learn to deeply, deeply relax and get that heart energy really strong and send it everywhere it's needed. In fact, for me, it was a real, I can remember the day I was listening to a talk, and once I'd heard it from one teacher, I started hearing it, from many different people. Basically that, every human being can become a generator of energies of peace, calm, joy, bliss. Like all these energies are available to us, and it really is just a matter of practice. And because I've been depressed for so many years, it was like, what? It's simply like learning to play a musical instrument or something. If I apply myself in the right way, I can be like that. And I think the first talk I heard was from a monk, and then it was a Sikh, and then it was some talk. And it's like, yeah. And then I started realizing the truth of it. It's just practice. And so every time we practice, we keep finding a heart energy. And on different days, there'll be different ones that appeal to you. Some days you just want to be peace. Other days more joyful, and you're really going to go with the joy of it because butterflies are in the air. So there's thought for the day. Have a little rock. Feeling your sitting bones. So when you work with energy a lot, you can get a bit ungrounded. So I'll always go on about your sitting bones and your feet upon the earth. So really rocking on the earth. I like this one. I like just feeling myself come down to earth. And then come to stillness. And I want to do a crown pull because I'd like you to do a crown pull every day. You breathe in, you bring your fingertips to the hairline. Press down and pull apart as you breathe out. Breathing in, move your fingertips back 1 centimeter. The hands are relaxed even as they press down and pull apart. So relaxed. Maybe you see steam coming out. Not now because we're so relaxed, but just imagine if you're having a bad, stressy time or a headache. It's great for headaches. Release. Breathe in. Press. Pull apart. Working all the way down till you get to the back of your skull and you feel the muscles, at which point you'll take your thumbs and press really nice and deep. I'm sliding off the bone of the skull here, pressing into the neck. It's almost like I'm going underneath the edge, the rim, where the muscles all attach. Feeling for tenderness, so that I know to go back and give these pressure points some time. There we are. One more. Breathe in, out as you pull apart. And I'm doing this with my eyes closed, but I remind myself to keep the eyes really soft and relaxed as I'm pulling apart the head. It's like my eyes are smiling at someone, but still holding that heart energy, bringing it into my face. And now I want you to tap and mess up your hairdo. Hairdos are coming back, aren't they? Now we've got hairdressers again. All over the head. Even as you tap, lift the crown. Can you? That's better. Slight tendency to droop. And you too, Sarah, a little bit more lift. That's better. Good. So tapping all over the crown. And you're trying to notice, are there any blocked points? Are there any points that feel tender? Anyone here got any? No? Are you lucky? I've got some. You got any? Yeah. But if you find any, like I've got 1 or 2 here, you can give it extra tapping, extra inner smiling. You'll see it all just clearing up, shining up. Lovely. And now let's have the shoulders. Lovely chi massage down your arm. The arm. All the way down. I hope you now instinctively start to get your mantra. I love my body, I love my body. I'm looking around to see if I can see it. I'm not sure that I can. I love my body, love my body, love my body. And half of you, I can't see your faces, so I can't tell. Yeah, you're full of radiant love for your body, I hope so. Good. Now you can cross your wrists and tap your kidney points. Tap, 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 tap. I've been asking students with symptoms, say you've got any kind of symptom that bother you, every time to jolt you out of thinking about your symptom and unconsciously growing it through neuroplasticity. You can go, uh-oh, I'm rubbing my nose again, got hay fever, or oh, I'm fussing about my knees and I'm going to get better. You don't. You start tapping and you go, I'm really grateful I've got this opportunity to heal. I'm going to fix this. And then you just start feeling you're tapping. I can fix this. I can fix anything. And you go, da-da. And you just notice how much better this feels to all that worry, and I'm so worried about all. Forget it. Just do this, do that, and sweep off. Try this at different times again. So these techniques to come in instead of unhelpful practices of worry. Good. Come onto your hands and knees. I think I need to make you move now. You have to lay down. Just watch out. What should I give you next? Should we go to planks? No, just ease up first of all. Go round and round in a circle on your hands and knees. Playfully swing about. Feel the way your body wants to go with it. Little hands and knees shape. And just try pulling your belly button all the way up to your spine. So take a breath in and then out. And then hold your breath and pull the navel all the way up to your spine. Relax. So that's another way to give yourself abdominal massage, is to use a breath hold and then move the abdomen. Contract the muscles. Move the perineum, the abdominal muscles. You can use suction of breath. Just a little something there. Now cat-cow. Arching the back. Finding your delicious. Drop your head down and push the shoulder blades up, and notice how that's going to ease tension in the neck and between your shoulder blades. I'd like your neck to be so relaxed that your head can just seem to be floating up all by itself. I know some of you experience that. And if you are experiencing some of that lightness in the head, just think about that for a moment. Here's this head, which is a very heavy part of the body. And when we move in a certain way with our breath, it becomes weightless, seemingly. And we're exploring that in all of our yoga. The effortlessness, the weightlessness. And now come into neutral and sit back slowly onto your heels and give the wrists a turn. Always with your breath. Oh, that brings me to this lovely little quote. There are many ways to come back to the here and the now, to touch life deeply, but they all involve mindful breathing. If we're anchored in our mindful breathing, we can practice any time. There's no such thing as I don't have enough time, I'm too busy to practice. I never take that excuse from anyone. Your life is your practice. And you'll notice that more and more as time goes by. Your life is so enriched by your practice that you want to try to feel your breath, even as you unload the dishwasher, as you sweep the floor. It's hard on computers, but we keep trying, soften the eyes, feel your breath. Now to stretch out between the shoulder blades a little bit. You can stay on your knees if you're comfortable, or some people can sit between the knees, or cross-legged. But let's just bring the hands past each other. Palms will cross, like you're about to, oh, let's have a quick hug over there. I can't resist that shape. And Chrissy would do this. Just try it, drop your head to one side and see how that changes the energy. So here we have this beautiful upright hug. And feel your body as you drop the head relaxed into your shoulder. And then I start to rock, just gently, gently rock. holding that energy of peace, loving kindness. So for some people, this shape is the most powerful. It's like a mudra, you know, hand mudra shapes, they hold a certain energy. This might be the best thing you ever get from your yoga, to be able to hold this shape and become peace and loving kindness, gentleness, and to generate that for your world. When you're holding an energy like this, you can then start to transmit it and share it and shine it to other people. Simply holding them in your heart as you generate this emotion, see them as happy, calm, well. And now open your eyes, come back to the stretch. Let the arms cross like this, and then see if you can bring your palms to touch. And just feel between your shoulder blades there. Breathing in and out, relax your face. If it's not comfortable, then just take it to here, perhaps, just pulling one shoulder at a time. And then you can release your hands and take them the other way around, which will feel a little odd because we pick our dominant side first. And breathe into that space between the shoulder blades, really feeling. Lengthen your spine. Release. And now just bring your arms behind you onto the floor, arms down, and lift your heart. Doesn't matter how you're sitting, you're just feeling for a little bit of uplift, lifting your heart up to the sky, pulling your shoulder blades together and down. Only look up if your neck likes it. Just feeling some opening in your chest here, in your heart. The tongue to the roof of your mouth. And breathe. Now breathing in, slowly straighten up and sit with a really tall spine. Chin slightly tucked in. Feel the back of your neck. Fingertips to the side of you. Lengthen your neck. Let's just move the head upon the neck a little. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to drop your head forward towards your chest, keeping the back straight. Now breathe in, uncurling your neck, vertebrae by vertebrae. So you're sitting tall, and then ever so slightly look up and feel the middle of your forehead. Just breathe and feel the middle of your forehead. Now straighten the head upon the neck. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, completely relax and soften your neck and let the weight of the head slowly drop it. So you're looking down at your belly. As you breathe in, feel from the base of the neck up, vertebrae by vertebrae. And again, slowly look up and feel the middle of your forehead. And then let your awareness come above the top of your head. And just breathe while you feel this space above the top of your head. Fingertips still on the ground, sitting bones rooted. So you're feeling your crown energy. Now take a breath in and straighten your head. And feel your forehead. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, come down into your throat. And take a breath in. And come down into your heart. Now just keeping your eyes closed because it's easier to sense and feel when you do this. I want you to imagine a great big ball of light above your head, shining this beautiful, you can make it a rainbow light, down into your body, into your heart, just filling your heart. And when your heart is full to overflowing, the energy flows on down through the lower three chakras and deep into the earth. And you can play with that while we move our arms. Take a breath in and reach your arms up over your head. Breathe out. So the energy streaming down, third eye, throat, heart. And maybe your heart's still filling, or maybe it gushes straight through. Just play with it. Let it be. This time, interlock your fingers, stretch out your palm. You can pretend you're holding that ball of light in the palms of your hands. Just be playful. As you bow forwards, breathe out and really open up the back of your neck, between the shoulders, as you push away horizontally to the floor, and then do breaststroke and come down. Really feel between your shoulder blades there. Let's have another one. Breathing in, breathing in. Interlock, stretch out the palms. Delicious. And then melt. You're rooting into the ground. You're so rooted. Push away. Release. Bring your hands all the way behind you, pulling the shoulder blades together. And again, arching and lifting up. Opening your heart. Smile to the sky. Take a breath in. Bring your knees together and hug your nose down to your knees. Gather yourself into a tight little ball. And breathe in the yin of this shape. Relax your shoulders down, but keep your nose towards your knees. Lift your head up slowly, sit tall, drop your knees down, and have some butterfly. Lovely straight spine. Lifting the crown, Victoria, that's it, lovely. And just imagine, bring the joy of butterflies into your practice. Imagine this room is full of them. They're not here today, are they? Why am I the only one with a squeaky mouth? See what your range of movement's like. Sometimes we'll do tiny flutters, but see how high you could lift them up and notice how that works your core. And slowly, slowly, how low can you get them to go? And playing with my breath. Little flutter breath. Flutter breath is a very blissful little breath. Have a little play with that. Always remembering not to do anything you don't like, because some people, they want to enter breath work very, very gently, just exploring it. Some people find it makes them a little anxious. Now just be still. Good, release. Knees together, onto your hands and knees. And always when I get on my hands and knees, I do like just a little kind of wriggling about. Just easing my spine, engaging the core, getting everything together. Has anybody here had a drink? Yeah, you haven't. I need a drink. It's all I drink water. Before I make you do some downward dogs and some sun salute, a little bit of action. You better not fill up too much if I'm giving you downward dogs. Actually, that's not the best, isn't it? Perhaps we'll have a bit of balance next. Yeah, let's do that. But first of all, into a squat, opening up the inner thigh. So much of this down on the allotment now, I'm like ever reading squats. Become a very everyday posture. It does feel very different when you're up on your toes. You don't have the same sense of like real earthing and grounding. So nice to explore at different times, either on a sloped ground is really nice, or rolling your mat up or blocks at home, but however you feel like is just great. And then I always want to go from here to palms down, hips up, straighten the legs, really release your neck. Open up the legs nice and wide and just have a little bit more of that stretching. Side to side. Side to side. Oh, my lovely flower. It's really nice when you have a little flower by you while you practice. You keep bumping into. Let's just actually move the spine a little bit more while we're here. Lay the back of your right hand upon your mat. And you're just going to move from your belly, turning your belly to the right to look up above to the sky. And then the belly turns and draws the hand back down to touch the earth with gratitude. Lay the left back of the hand on the floor and your hand is so relaxed. You expand into this stretching upwards. And you melt back down to the earth, feeling for the energy of the earth. Feel yourself relaxing as you come back down and expanding into your stretch. Come down, come down. You're relaxing the neck and the shoulders and then stretching. Feel the shoulder blades pull together, your heart turning to the side and shining. Last one. Into your stretch. Now bring your feet closer by heel toe to heel, toe to heel, foot heel, and just have a little play, bending the knees, belly on your knees, nodding your head and shaking your head. Little shake, swing. If you let your head swing towards one knee and then the other knee, just notice what that does to your muscles. And relax your hands and relax those muscles. Now, stretching is such a lovely, soft kind of thing. Try straightening one leg, then the other. Now you're slowly going to pull up from your belly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Very slowly, keeping your upper body as relaxed as you possibly can. As your awareness moves through each vertebrae, do you sense that energy center that you're moving through? Slowly uncurl all the way up to standing and lift your shoulders up to your ears and then down, back and down. So, finding your balance, stand on one leg and you can swing the other leg. Just try this. It's very, very dark just here. Otherwise, you guys are going to have me in silhouette by the window. That might change the lighting a bit. Not much. So, swinging a leg. Let's have you stand on one leg and swing. Just getting into your balance. Let the opposite hand come to the opposite foot. So you're getting some crossover. Bet you're wishing I gave you down dog now. Try to notice your difference from one side to the other. Much tighter on the right. Swing, swing, swing. Okay, let's have a flying balance. Just starting to explore it. I want you to have one foot in front and just a slight angle, slightly off center. So, you know, let's play with it straight today. Let's have it completely straight in line with your hips. And you're just going to stand on that foot and let the other toe move behind you. Feel your belly as you bring both feet together. Breathing in, pushing, say, your right toe away from you, drawing a line on the floor. Breathing out, coming back to that upright vertical. And to start with, I want your hands upon your belly. Feel both feet and breathe. Now really take a breath in and relax your body as you stand and breathe out. Then on your next breath in, just feeling your belly, slowly push the other foot away from you so it just leaves the ground, and then breathing out, slowly come back to standing. So we're really looking for the relaxation and the control without getting too serious. Keep smiling. Feeling how soft. Can we soften and soften and let this be an expansion into the balance? Now you can perhaps relax your arms, just let yourself feel. So not bringing the weight of the arms into it yet. Unless you wish, you can now try feeling your belly and breathing in as you lift your arms and reach your foot behind you. And breathe out. Try the other foot. Breathing in. Remember, you can keep both feet on the floor, and if you have neuropathies, I would say definitely keep your feet on the floor. You can still have a lovely sense of expansion, just reaching that foot behind you, but staying rooted. But it's a nice shape to play with it. You can really play with it in all sorts of ways. You can go horizontally, you can come up, hold the shape and breathe. Tuck your chin in and notice how the back of your neck becomes longer. Very demanding on your core, isn't it? Good. And come out. Have a little shake, just loosen up. It's about time I gave something very yang. We had a very yin class so far today, haven't we? Lots of relax and stretch. Let's have some muscle. So, but here we're shaking out all the tension. And not only that, what else do you want to get rid of? Thoughts in your head? Your boss. And when we stand still after all the shaking that we do, I want you to really listen to the subtle energy and everything else. Now, stillness. Just feel the stillness and the relationship between your fingertips, like this. Line up your fingertips. Stay with your breath. Breathing in, come up to your heart. 4 seasons. Really feeling the heart energy. Breathe in, and then out to the sides. Bring your palms towards each other, into your heart. Lift. Breathing into your heart. And down to the earth, feeling your feet. Feel up the legs, all the way into your heart. And then shining from your heart out into your world. Feel yourself becoming so relaxed. And now you're going to bring your hands down and sweep behind the body. What can you feel in your palms as you push? Now relax. Breathing out as you go down into your push. Breathe in and sound your heart smiling. So here, this is for the hollow organs. So if you have any kind of difficulties with any of your hollow organs, you're sending the heart coherence. In this deep, slow breath, the vagus nerve's dominant, and all the healing genes turn on. And you just have a sense as you move through this exercise of sending deep gratitude into these organs. Even if they've been giving you some bit of pain, discomfort, you're just so grateful. You're creating the conditions of healing. Now turn your hands over for the lungs, and we'll do the same thing for the lungs. Breathing in, slide into your lungs. Breathe out. Now bring your hands behind your back for a long meridian stretch. Hold hands to yourself. Point your index finger to the floor. Your feet are shoulder width apart. First of all, I want you to pull your shoulder blades together and look up. Again with this lovely chest stretch that we're doing today. Opening up. And then as you breathe out, straighten up and melt forwards. Just let yourself fold over and relax your neck and shoulders. And you're going to hang and lift your index finger up towards the sky, or imagine you can do that. And you're just breathing in this shape. And often you feel your breath deepen, and then it goes quiet, and then it's time to come out of it. Just bend your knees a little bit and breathe in to come up. Nice. And let's tap on our lung points. Cross your wrists and come to the end of the clavicle. So you're just coming about here. You guys know where to do it, don't you? There's a little hollow in there. Just at the end of the clavicle, before the muscle of the deltoid, there's a muscle there. And you're going to tap, 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 tap. I love my lungs. I love my breath. I love my body. Tapping on your lung points. And this was another thing actually last night that some of the students were saying, that they haven't actually done any tapping for ages. So let me remind you of the tapping routine, which can just really lift your energy. Start with a karate chop. Over the hands, chop, chop, chop. And you don't have to have a pain or a difficulty or anything to try this out and just see what it does to your energy. It's really quite surprising sometimes when you think you're perfectly great and you're not. Actually, when you finish tapping, you think, oh, that's nice. Sometimes we're just so unconsciously carrying energies we're not aware of. Now tap on the top of your head. And you come to the middle of your forehead. Across your eyebrow, all the way to your temple, coming underneath your cheekbone. Well, not under it, just kind of across it, hitting the stomach points there. And then the upper lip. And if you're really using it to clear out an anxiety, you allow yourself to have all those thoughts. Every single negative thought you can dredge up. Every pessimistic. Just let it all run havoc as you tap, tap, tap. and give it the time to run dry. But the really interesting thing about the practice is that as you tap, so often, because you're coming out of the stress response, because your body's going, oh, she's safe, there's nothing really going on. So the stress hormones stop and blood comes back into your forebrain. And all of a sudden, you start seeing things differently. I did it once on my daughter, and she was just saying all sorts of rubbish. I was like, come on, just tap. And actually, her voice started changing. As she was speaking, she noticed her voice, the timbre of it, the vibration changed. And then she became reasonable. And she was like, oh my goodness, it's really quite life-changing to have that control come back to you with a simple thing like tapping. Tap, 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 tap. Onto your chin. Coming down to the kidney point and across. And I know she won't mind me telling you because she was only a teenager at the time and she ended up sharing this technique and it spread through school. All the teenagers were doing it because they help each other and they've got something that works. Tapping here. And I remember one little child, a grandson, telling one of my students about this, that the teacher had told them at school, and he was saying to Grandma, but you know what, Grandma, she forgot, because Grandma had already showed it to him sometime before, she forgot the most important bit, that when you finish, you go, I love myself, I'm good enough, you know, or I love myself. He said, she didn't do the heart bit. I thought, go Grandma. So always remember to pass on what you're given. Anything that works for you, give it to someone else. If you get the opportunity, let the practice spread. Just full of peace and calm and joy, or the best we can manage to that. Doing our best is always good enough. Even when we know our best still leaves us really not in a place of joy, it's our best. And we accept that, and we just be kind and gentle and accepting of ourselves so that we can offer that to others. Tap, 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 tap. Lovely. Now, front of your mat, your energy's lovely and flowing. Have a drink, little sip. Sun salute next. If you don't want to do the sun salute, you can stroke the wave. Do something nice and gentle. Sit and look at a flower, breathe. Remember, it's your practice, this is your time. So, feel your feet, feel your root. Open your heart. Pulling the shoulder blades together, palms forward. Feel that contraction between your shoulder blades and the expansion of your heart. Breathe in and now relax. Bend the elbows and just see if the hands will maybe float up to your heart. And then you slowly, slowly expand with your breath in upwards into your fingertips and look up to the sky. Come down, forward bend. Greeting the earth. Your fingertips slide up your shins as you look forwards on your in-breath. Tightening all those muscles so that you can relax as you breathe out. Relax the neck and shoulders and bending your knees, step back with your right. Dropping your knee down, lifting your head up. Just check that your knee is over your ankle. You can go back a little bit there, Victoria. Good. You can always shuffle your back leg further away from you. Just make it feel nice. I know that you can go at your own speed. You don't have to go that nicely. You might get here and suddenly want to start pulling on your toes and giving it a massage. I do. You go, oh, what about me? So I'll give them a quick little squeeze between the legs. little pull. Do try and do a little bit of work on your feet every day. A little bit of energy work, squeezing and pulling on your toes. Now we're going to go back into a plank. I want you to lift the belly. Don't think of this as straightening the knee. By centering here, we integrate the body and bring the core to work. So we're going to lift the belly to straighten the back leg and step back with the legs into the plank. Just hold it for a minute if you feel like it. I don't mean a whole minute, I mean just some of you might, but just feeling the shape, pushing your shoulder blades up, pulling the navel to your spine, relaxing your face, lengthening the neck, and then drop your knees, placing your nose between your hands, but really have a sense of devotion to the earth as you drop down onto your belly, onto the earth. Relax and drop all the tension. Then press your legs down and your pubics down, your legs together as you breathe in and float up in cobra. Breathing out, so you tuck and push up and away from your hands, lifting your hips, and then straightening your legs into downward dog. Let's breathe there a little bit. You might feel you'd like to move your legs. Stretching out a bit. Now, a lot of people are not able to take that lunging forward with the right leg. When I've done a lot of gardening, that's quite stiff for me. Sometimes it's better at this point to slowly lower your belly down to the ground, so you're back on your hands and knees. And then to bring your right foot back, you can even help it. So you lift the foot, and you can even take it with your hand, bring it to here. And then adjust your runner's lunge to make it perhaps moving the back foot away from you then. You might find that's a nicer way for you to go into this shape again. Always focus on your forehead when you're here. Really, really nice. Lifting, feet together, and just stand forward bend again. Swing up. Stretching and expanding from the belly. Let go. And now the other side. Breathe in. Out. And big expanding in-breath into your stretch and looking up. Breathing out. Straightening. Softening. So here, just hold the shape a moment. You're a bit like a tabletop with your hands on your knees. I'd like you to, first of all, straighten your neck. Keep the belly pulled into your spine. Now lift your eyes up, looking forwards with the head. And as far as you can, looking forwards. Your back is straight like a table. Now I want you to feel all those muscles in the back of your neck, the extensors down the spine working to hold you there. The muscles of the belly pulled in, supporting your lower back. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, relax slowly your head upon the neck. Then relax the shoulders. Relax the upper back. Relax the lower back. Melt into your standing forward bend. Can you feel how much that shape allows you to let go? Let's do that one more time. So from this standing forward bend, bring your fingertips to your feet or your shins. And as you breathe in, lift up from the belly. Your arms are relaxed, but you feel all the muscles working in your spine, your belly, your neck, As you lift your head up and look forwards, you pull your shoulder blades back and down, and you pull that belly in, all those muscles tense, even in your buttocks, and then melt as you breathe out. Feel the neck, shoulders, face and upper back, all letting go. Bend your knees, place your hands by your feet. Find your balance so you can reach back with your left foot. Put your knee down, adjust if you need to, and look up. Come on the roof of your mouth. Now lifting the belly to go back into your plank. And again, feel strong, tense, long muscles. And then soften them and see how soft can you be in this shape while still maintaining this kind of integrity of everything holding physically. And then knees down, nose down, greet the earth. You might want to stay there and just have a little melting. Now press your legs together, press your pubic bone down, deep breath in and float up. Feel the extensors of your back doing all the work, and you keep your face relaxed. Squeeze those glutes and breathe out and melt, bringing your forehead towards the earth, tuck your toes, lift up on the exhale, still into your down. Relax your face. If you are lunging forward, you want to bring yourself so that the shoulders move forwards over your wrists and you're looking forward. So from the downward dog, shoulders forward and start to bring the head to look forward. And that makes that step forward much easier. Or you come down to your knees, step as far as you can get, maybe just positioning, adjusting, getting into a really nice runner's lunge so that you can enjoy it. And then place your hands down, lift the belly to straighten the back leg and bring your feet together. Hanging in a standing forward bend. And breathe. Now swing up, swing up, swing up, all the way up with your head. Stretch. Arms together. And see that light pouring into your crown. And down into your heart. And then let go. And lie down upon the floor in Shavasana, because when you generate that kind of energy with your sun salute, you really want to distribute it all through the body. Lie down comfortably and bring your awareness to your third eye. Have a little drink if you need one. Feel your body relaxing. Feel how lovely it is to have moved, to open and stretch and nourish your body. Bring your awareness to your forehead. And though we focus on these points, always remembering the whole body is involved in the practice. And you notice anything that comes up as you focus on each point. You may get all kinds of insights, all kinds of energy movement. And feel yourself relaxed and surrendering upon the earth, the back of your hands on the floor, as they were when we began the class. And your awareness comes to your forehead, your third eye, and you plant your seed of intention. I am happy. I am healthy. I am strong. I'm strong emotionally, physically, mentally. Everything integrated. This is where my practice will take me. You just know it in your bones. And then your awareness flows down into your throat. You feel everything. And you flow on down into your shoulder, your elbow, your right wrist, and your right big thumb. Fingertip by fingertip, index, middle, your ring finger, and your little finger. Feel them all. Flowing to the wrist, elbow, and your shoulder. Into the throat, and the shoulder on the left. Elbow, and your left wrist. And then one by one again, the fingertips, starting with the thumb, index. And do be curious, because this changes so much day to day, what you feel. Middle finger, little finger. Just fingertip by fingertip, you feel everything and notice what else draws awareness. And then you come back to your wrist and this flowing up through the joints. Elbow, shoulder. And you feel the air moving in your throat again. And then you notice the middle of the right side of your chest. And you feel that, feel your heart, energy in the chest. And then notice on the left side of your chest, does it feel the same on that half? What do you notice? Then flow down to your solar plexus. Into the belly, beneath your navel. And down into your base, the pelvis. Then into your right hip. Right knee. Right ankle. Then your big toe. And the next. And the next. Get some curious sensations in your feet as you focus on your toe tips. What's happening for you? Then come to the next toe. And all the way across, working your way to your little toe. And the right ankle. The right knee. The right hip. And into your base. You feel so relaxed, so soft. This gentle inner smile, deep relaxation. You can feel your breath in your base energy. You feel movement there. You're holding it in peace, in gentleness. And sometimes you spontaneously feel images come to you, and you might have a sense as you breathe in of breathing in light, and maybe you see blossom just fluttering down onto your base, or butterflies. As you breathe out, perhaps you could see a dirty smoke leaving that base, if there's some blockages there, some trauma. Or if there's pain, sometimes you get things like you might see colour. You might have a sense of redness that then becomes cooler and pink, normal kind of colours for tissues. Any kind of image that pops up when you do your Sit-to Nadi, treat it as your body's own healing language. Allow yourself to play with such ideas, such visualizations. You'll be surprised how helpful it can be. Now flow across into your left hip. And flow down into your knee, your ankle, big toe, your second, third, fourth, and your little toe. Relax. Flow now to your ankle, your left knee. It's like you're leaving loving kindness and heart energy in each of these points. Your hip and your base. Flowing up the middle, just beneath your belly button, into the belly, loving your belly. Flowing up into your solar plexus. And to the right center of your chest. And then over to the left. Up into your throat. I've recently been posting some talks on lucid dreaming, the ability to be aware that you're dreaming when you're dreaming, and so to control your dreams. And if you want to play with this, it's helpful to start as you go to sleep, feeling your throat chakra, and maybe even imagining drawing a 4-petaled red lotus just there. Little Tibetan practice to help you stay conscious and aware in the dreaming state. It's not something I'm terribly good at. I love my dreams for other reasons, but I'm still practicing. to become conscious and focused in my dreams. Now flow up into your third eye and feel again the middle of your forehead and your intention. And just feel the joy, the lightness of being, knowing that it is a truth. I'm happy, I'm strong, I'm healthy. Your practice brings you there, to this place of wholeness. Then you take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you pull your hands to the side of the body. You pull your feet together. And breathe. Now just finishing with a little spinal relaxation. Oh, doesn't time flow? My goodness. Little nod and shake. Just a quick reminder of this so you can do it in bed before you go to sleep. When you pull your toes towards you and point your toes and pull and point and pull and point, and then relax your neck. This completely relaxes your nervous system. Feel all the jiggling, the shaking, the wobbling, and then be still.